I'm David Faber, along with Jim Cramer. We're live from the New York Stock Exchange. Carl Quintanilla on assignment. He's going to actually join us right in the middle of the show. Should be exciting.
Well,
yeah. Take a look at not in the middle of ours, actually 10 o'clock. Sorry.
Okay.
It's nice that you were excited to see.
I was.
Yeah. There's a look at futures this morning. You can see we are looking up on all the major averages. I guess, yeah, looks like we are. European markets, you ask, we answer. What are they doing, Jim? They're, all right.
Yeah,
bad,
we trade with the good ones now.
What's that?
We trade with the good ones.
Yeah. All positive, other than Spain. 10-year note yield, right around that 2.3, almost 2.4 at this point. You can see, look at that, over 58 this morning. Let's get to our roadmap this morning as well, and it does start broadly with stocks that are on track to open higher. The Dow seeking new records ahead of today's Fed meeting. Plus Boeing boosting its dividend. Shares rising pre-market. The Planemaker also setting a new $18 billion stock buyback plan. And a mega mall bet in the age of Amazon. Europe's biggest property group is buying the owner of the World Trade Center Mall and New Jersey's Garden State Plaza. The purchase price nearly $16 billion overall.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my notes. I left them upstairs.
Well, you know, one
I got them. That's right. You did it.
You know, 3M also we should have with Boeing.
3M Broadcom.
3M just pre-announced better than expected this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to that too.
Remember the other day a fellow was telling you to short it. That was ill-advised.
Yeah. Well, you were on him. Yeah. You like to.
I was all over him like a cheap Kmart suit.
Oof. Those are cheap.
That was my first thing that I wore to Goldman.
I remember
they gave me money, so get out of here, get out of that corduroy suit. Here's money. Go buy a real suit.
Jim, futures are moving higher. You saw that.
Yes, futures moving higher.
Stocks
record gains.
Record highs.
Yeah.
This on a day in which the Fed will hold its final policy meeting of the year. Many are expecting a rate hike to be announced tomorrow. As well, of course, we've got to talk a little Bitcoin.
Right.
We're 2 minutes in. Bitcoin recouping this morning's early losses one day after hitting a record high. You want to get to that. People like talking about
people who own Bitcoin use price targets for Bitcoin that make it so it's difficult to Dow 36,000 it will happen. I mean, when you have people who say that Bitcoin could be 200 times where it is,
I know some people do.
Right, 400 times.
Maybe it's time to buy now.
Well,
I mean, the next Amazon, right? That's what,
shoe shine guys and barbers asked whether you should buy it at 1,000, and we heard when those guys say buy it, that's the top. Well, it turned out they're right. And some major bankers are
not buying any Bitcoin.
I can't buy anything, but I do like the fact that we're getting some price discovery. Now, there are some people who say you can't short it. There are other people who say that this market that we see is still unregulated, but Bitcoin to 1 million? I don't know.
Yeah, we had Chamath Palihapitiya on Squawk Box this morning.
He's a very smart fellow.
Yeah, he is. He's good, nice to listen to. This is what he had to say on Bitcoin.
The same way that I said in 2013, put 1% of your net worth into Bitcoin, I will put myself out there today. I think this thing is $100,000 a coin, probably in the next 3 to 4 years. And I think it is, in the next 20 years, $1 million a coin.
Well, there you go. So that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, at least, good news is you didn't say it's going to be 100,000 in 4 days.
No, $1 million a coin in 20 years.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people feel like it's repository instead of gold. Yeah. But gold hasn't taken off the way that these people talk. If you're long it, you're not going to say it's going to 16,000.
No, you're not.
But you don't hear people say, listen, I own it, and at 19,000, I am up 190%, so I'm going to take something off.
Right.
Which is unusual, because if it were a stock or a bond, you would say, you know what, I'm being greedy here, I'd like to take something off. But you never hear a Bitcoin person sell any Bitcoin. And I find that rather remarkable. I have a friend who sold some Bitcoin. He's doing some great things to save the ocean from plastic bottles. He feels like a fool that he sold some Bitcoin, lower, made millions of dollars. But isn't it amazing you don't hear someone come on and say, you know what, I had a home run in Bitcoin. I've taken half of it off and playing with House of Money. No one ever comes out and says, I sold Bitcoin.
I don't know why that is.
I mean, I come out and say, listen, you know what, my charitable trust, we sold some Facebook, okay? And that's not like a betrayal of Facebook. It's almost as if I pledge allegiance to Bitcoin, right?
Right. We'll last thing on Bitcoin is the SEC
Really?
statement.
I thought this was a
No,
Bitcoin
I
show.
want to talk to you about the market and other things.
Am I on the wrong show?
It did say.
What are you doing to switch to Riot Blockchain, which is now up $10?
I love Riot Blockchain.
Riot
It said
Blockchain.
the world's social media platforms and financial markets are abuzz about cryptocurrencies and initial coin offerings. There are
Jay
tales
Clayton.
of fortunes made, dreams to be made. We are hearing the familiar refrain. This time is different.
Well, at least Jay Clayton didn't come out with a 25,000 price target,
No,
being the head of the SEC.
I know.
How about if he had said that, wouldn't he? I think it's going to 30,000. Remember when Janet Yellen didn't like biotech?
Small biotechs.
Small biotech.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be something that she said, look, I think, like I tried to get Gary Cohn to say something, chief economic advisor.
Wouldn't go there.
He wouldn't go there. I
Just
wanted him to
shook
say,
his head.
listen, I think Bitcoin's going to 100. He would not do it. He would not talk about an infrastructure bill funded by Bitcoin.
All right, quickly on the broad market before we
Okay.
get to updating people on Disney and Fox. You know, last week I don't think people appreciated the violent moves. Certainly the hedge fund guys that I talked to, it was nasty.
Yeah, it was almost as if everybody decided I want to take